power prevented farmers from modernizing their facilities. Without electricity, there was lack of sanitation, and that made living conditions unhealthy. Homes were inadequately heated in the wintertime. In the summertime, children ran around dirty. Rural Electrification Act was proposed by John E. Rankin and George William Norris. On May 11, 1935, Franklin Delano Roosevelt issued this proposal. The Rural Electrification Act was officially passed on May 20, 1936. The REA was a cheap way for the government to supply electricity to farmers. Houses that normally wouldn't have power were provided with electricity. The companies that helped with the electrification of rural areas were provided with tax cuts and loans at very low interest rates. The Rural Electrification Act was helpful to both farmers and electricity companies alike. Like stated earlier, companies were provided with tax cuts and loans with low interest rates, while electricity helped to make the job of farming easier, which was extremely helpful in the middle of the Depression. Farmhouses were supplied with lighting in every room, which had been the case for big city dwellings for years already. At most, at least one power supply outage was provided in each room of a house. There were fewer of these provided than lighting fixtures because, at the time, plug-in appliances were uncommon for the area because of their great expense. For farmers to get the electricity, they had to band together. They wouldn't just come in and give electricity to one or two farmers who wanted it. They would come to a bunch of them who had banded together to get the attention of the companies that were giving the electricity. The companies were not excited at first about supplying the rural areas with electricity because they felt it was not profitable to do so. They felt they would lose money if they helped out the farmers. On October 28, 1949, Congress made an amendment which authorized the REA to make loans for the purpose of furnishing and improving rural telephone service.
Oh, no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Working so hard like a soldier, can't afford a thing on TV. Deep in my heart I abhor ya. Can't get food for the kid. Good God, we're gonna rock down to Electric